We've been occupying here for 16 days. The Hammonds have been in prison for 14. That is way too long. This is not just a little occupation. This is a movement that's taking place across our country. And I want you to know that this Friday at 4 p.m. here on site, we're holding a signing ceremony. We have ranchers that have committed here in Harney County and ranchers from New Mexico, and we're hoping that the ones in Utah will make it too, that are traveling here to have a signing ceremony and throw off the overlordship of the federal government. There's been some great articles that have come out here. I've only got to look at a couple of them, but like Joe Heim, Washington Post, I thought he did a fairly good job in an article that he gave out. Pretty fair representation. I texted him back, said, Joe, I appreciate it, but there's one correction. There was says the anti-government, and I hear that that's in a lot of articles, the anti-government people. But I'm calling this out here. We are not anti-government. We're not anti-federal government. I believe in the federal government. We believe in the federal government. We need the federal government. The federal government has some very specific responsibilities, such as keeping our border secure, defending our nation, keeping commerce regular, and just a few other narrowly defined things. So I'm going to say that again. We are not anti-government. I also want to reach out to the Native Americans. I grew up on the Navajo Reservation, a little place called Page, Arizona. From a child till I left high school, I was on the reservation. And I'm very aware of what the federal government has done with the Native people and the tribes. The BIA rules over that res in lots of ways, through either money or control. But the BIA, Bureau of Indian Affairs, you know, the tribes need to be free. The Native American people need to be free. And so we're reaching out to have a liaison between us and the Paiute people here. If they have concerns, we would like to invite them to come and visit with us. And this contest is just beginning, but we will not stop. We will not back down. We will not be deterred. Make it known clearly. These buildings are very symbolic. They're a bunch of rock buildings 35 miles away from nowhere, but they're symbolic. We're holding this. It's been the federal government's fortress, their castle, and we're holding it. We shall not give it up to them ever. It returns to Harney County when it goes back. So make that clear.